All right, man. Let's talk about this letter from Troy Weaver. I'm yet to read it, but let's jump right into it. Check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist for more videos like this. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. So it says a letter from Troy Weaver. Okay, it says a letter from Troy Weaver. Make sure you guys can see this. So he said, when I made the decision to join the Detroit Pistons franchise in June of 2020, it was a great appreciation and understanding for what the organization means to the city, its fans, and all those who bleed red, white, and blue. I know the history, I know the tradition, and I know the urgency to which our fans want to win and see us back up the ladder of the NBA hierarchy. Our focus is aligned with yours, and from top down, we are committed to delivering on this restoration process for you. It says rebuilding a team does not always follow a linear path. And we experienced that this year, the injury of Kate Cunningham that forced him to miss the majority of the off season. While that injury impacted the continuity of our team, it also presented the opportunity for growth from others. Okay, overall, our players have overwhelmingly embraced the core principles of going to work and competing every night. We are in an excellent spot to upgrade our roster this offseason. We position ourselves for another high draft choice in this year's draft. We have favorable salary cap position. We continue to talk with teams and evaluate trade opportunities as they present themselves. Make no mistake, we are disappointed with our record this season, but we are confident that we continue to be on the right path to success. We appreciate your patience, trust, loyal support as we continue this journey. You deserve the opportunity to celebrate this team once again as a fixture amongst the NBA's best, a bedrock of the city and its culture. We also are partners with you in building greatness together, Troy Weaver. Now, um, you know what this is. This sound like when some type of natural disaster or some stuff happened and the president, remember on the Boondocks when they had the chicken flu or whatever with the KFC's fried chicken and shit, and he basically was he basically he was like, remain calm. When I say everything will be all right for me, Michelle, Bo, and I forgot his Malia, no, his other kids. Bo was supposed to be like his son that he never had in the cartoon and shit. And I said it'd be all right. I mean, for us, it just seemed like, oh man, he just trying to calm us down, even though he trying to tell us everything gonna be all right and map something out. No, everything not gonna be all right. We ain't the smartest people around, but we ain't the dumbest neither. And what makes it so bad is that all the teams were bad going into the season. That's what made it bad. That's what made it bad. That's what made it bad. Like the Tigers is bad. The Wings are on the come up, but they not good. The Lions, they had a strong start, but they was bad. They was supposed to be bad coming into the year, and they were bad to start off the year. So it's really no stability amongst the teams in the city. If one for Michigan football, man, I don't know where the state of Michigan to be at. In the hockey team, apparently, right? So it's just at the point in where that's what makes it so bad. That's what makes it so bad. Is that all these teams are bad at the same time, and this team was a team in which we thought was going to elevate. We thought this team on paper was good, and Kay Cunningham being injured ain't have shit to do with it. If he was healthy, this team would have been in the same position or close to the same position. It wasn't nothing that he was going to be able to do. So let me say that first and foremost. It wasn't nothing that he was going to be able to do to say this. It was the coaching was that bad, and then he keep throwing stuff. He keep throwing players on top of players. He keep throwing trash from other teams on top of trash. They're not letting these guys get a chance to develop. When they do got a chance to develop, they go and get guys like Bojanovic and not a Sadiq Bey off they pivot. They have no consistency on which, determination who could play. Killian get thrown in the fire, but Jalen Duren had to earn a spot on the floor. Sadiq Bey had to earn his spot on the floor, but Killian Hayes didn't have to earn shit, and he got to walk right in and start. And he's just not produced anything of substance since. He can't string together 3 or 4 good games. So if I'm seeing that, what you think everybody else seeing? Everybody feel the favoritism. Everybody probably feel jealousy. Everybody feel angry. I mean, at the end of the day, they know what it is. If we can see Killian Hayes play with Cade and it fucked Cade game up, and the same thing, excuse my language, with Jaden Ivey. Come on, they see it. You know, Sadiq Bey better than him. How is he still here? Sadiq Bey, you know what I'm saying? So he just keep taking other people. He has a lot of responsibility in this too. And people not coming to the game, people not buying merchandise, the hip hop DJ shaking their ass at the games, it's no longer working. It's no longer working. People want to see results. People want to see winners. And then as soon as they start winning, guess what? Then they want to raise the prices up on us. You know? So where's the true appreciation and the value of a customer when people still came down there when y'all was trash? Y'all want to have hip hop and local artists come do halftime shows to keep people down there? Dude, we just want to see a winner. We don't care if you upgraded the Wi-Fi. We don't care about none of that. We want to see a winner. And you've been part of the problem. The only thing that saved Troy Weaver is that he didn't get a chance to hire his own coach. But how can you expect for a Dern to spread his wings when he got a battle behind Isaiah Stewart who ain't shit to him? Player for player, come on. How you expect him and you starting Marvin Bagley over him and shit, like player for player? Come on, let's be real. Then you railroad him and bring James Wiseman in. Come on. So how do you expect a 19, 20-year-old kid to remain confident when y'all ain't no confidence in him? You know, how do you expect Killian to remain confident when, you bring in RJ Hampton and you drafting Jaden Ivey, you drafting Cade Cunningham. And then he won't admit that this Bagley thing, I don't care what Bagley do, he can't stop nobody. He's not a power forward. So stop it. This Bagley thing ain't working. This Stewart thing ain't working. The Sadiq Bey thing, because he traded, ain't working. This Killian Hayes thing ain't working. That's 4 straight dudes that you handpicked and traded for or drafted that ain't working. Or didn't work. So that's 4. That's a whole year's worth of draft picks. 3 of them was a whole year worth of draft picks. I'm starting to believe he don't know what the fuck he doing. But it's hard to tell because of Dwayne Case. It's hard to tell. Because you got Bagley out there, he can't stop nobody. He can't guard 4s, he can't guard 5s. Why is he out there? Same thing with Isaiah Stewart. He can't guard 4s, he can't guard 5s. Why is he out there? Unless he's an energy guy off the bench. Killian Hayes, we didn't see enough. Enough. The key should have been Ivy. The key should have been Ivy during all season as soon as Cade went out. What do? You go bring in Wiseman for what? For what? Keep starting. Put Hayes in the starting lineup. Take him out. Put him in for what? That's why Cade Cunningham didn't get Rookie of the Year, because they kept putting Killian Hayes in there. So you want us to have blind faith in you? We don't have no other choice. We don't have no other choice. I just stopped fucking watching. I be trying to watch it, bro. I can't. I can't. And I'm gonna just be real. I can't. I be trying to watch it, dog. The product is just that piss poor. You like to see the young guys play, but the philosophy of them chucking up threes, and you got a guy, everybody can attack. You got slashers and everything else. It just, As I said before, I'm grown as hell. I got other things that I could be doing with my time. And watching basketball used to bring me peace. Used to love it in the '90s and the early 2000s. And now it's hard to find like that national championship game the other night trash. The women's game was good, but and I continue to say, not to sound like a bugaboo or basketball historian, um, or nothing like that, but it's just to the point where, like, if they gonna get this thing together, he got to understand the structure. He got to find the right coach, and the structure is this: your three core pieces is IVK, Cunningham, and Jalen Durham. So what you want to do is fill in the starting lineup is fill out around them. That's it. You want to get guys that can shoot and defend. Anything else they do is a true plus and who are efficient. Bojanovic, Burt, and Diallo, them your three off the bench. And with the guys that you're talking about, these dudes should be running, attacking first. That's what they should be doing, running and attacking first. That should be their game plan, running and attacking first. Somebody that's going to get them to play with pace. Somebody that's going to get them to defend. First and foremost, defend, then running with playing with pace. And just attacking, and then we kick it out and get into a rhythm and start shooting threes and finding our shooters and stuff. But it ain't no reason why he shouldn't be fired outside of he didn't get a chance to hire his own head coach. Because he part of the problem too. Like, you just keep hoarding players that nobody else wants. I mean, and at the end of the day, let's see if he got a plan. What is it? I just think I just think Wiseman better than Durham. I mean, shit, they won in 20, 1-19 since they with Wiseman playing. I don't know. Taking is the priority. I know, at this point, so I can't put that on Wiseman. But it's just a big mess. They don't have an identity. They don't have a growing identity. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. So you don't see any growth. You don't see any potential. You don't see, oh, this team is exciting to watch. You don't see that. You don't see it. You don't see it. You don't see no potential. You don't see no excitement. You don't see no razzle dazzle. You don't see a beautiful chaos. You don't see passion. You don't see nothing. It's so bad that you don't even care about seeing the young talent ball. It's that bad. It's a 3-point team that take a lot of threes who can't make no threes. And seeing other franchises trash dumped here. So let's see what he can do. Let's see if he's gonna resalvage and flip these dudes. He buying and trading like the market. We got a lot of cap space. We got another hot draft. This the last year. And let's see if the draft, the lottery be friendly to them again. It won't. But I don't see them cleaning this up. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck if they drop in Victor Walla Banana. I don't see this being cleaned up. I don't trust him to get the right coach, and I don't trust him to do what needs to be done. He doesn't understand how it needs to be built. The three you got there, that's your three. Shooter, defense is shooting around them. Coming off the bench. All you need is a 3-and-D type point guard. Burks, Bojanovic, can handle it. Diallo can slash. Bojanovic can take as many, he could be a Vinny Johnson off the bench. You want to bring another center, want to get Wiseman off the bench, and he can play his role off the bench. That's what you're going to have to do. They got to defend. It's so many things that got to go right next year, bro, that y'all don't even understand. Like, if they figure this out and they become a respectable playing team next year, or a playoff contender next year, right? Or just playoff team next year, contender. Y'all don't even understand the laundry list of shit that got to go right. For one, he got to get it together, and he has to put more emphasis on guys who can defend. You know what I'm saying? And shooting. He got to get the right coach, right? He got to get rid of the trash that's contaminating the team. Bagley, Stewart, Hayes. You know what I'm saying? He got to get rid of those type of guys on the front. You know, what's the other kid from Toronto from Corey Joseph? You got to get rid of guys like that. Rodney McGruder. They all have to leave. Bagley, get his ass up out of here. Your team should consist of what's here. Is the three I said: Dern, Ivy, Cade, Wiseman, Bojanovic, Burke, Diallo. That's the seven. Unless I miss somebody. That's the and Cade Cunningham. I say Cade. That's the seven right there. You got a draft pick. You got to be somebody that can, I like Brandon Miller. He's very efficient. While a banana, you can't pass it up. That's what you really need. One of them guys. The Miller guy is efficient. He got great defensive potential. Don't need the basketball to be a volume scorer. Perfect for what you need. But then again, let's say whatever happens, you do get one of those. Then you got to work through them being a rookie, them getting experience, them growing together. You got to get a coach in there offensively that's going to make them, figure it out. Who want to take shots? Who gonna do this show roll, that show roll? You got to figure all that out. Then you got to fill out the bench. You got to find a 3-and-D point guard. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much about it. And then you just gotta, and the kid they drafted last year in the second round, he doing really well overseas, so he may be ready to come over. So, like I said, by the time they start clicking, it's gonna be time to pay Cade Cunningham. You gotta hope that he can stay healthy. So you got to understand, you got to get the right coach. You got to get the right personnel. The right coach got to be able to emphasize defense. You got to be able to catch these young guys up to speed. They got to get out of the losing mentality. It's just impossible, bro. It's impossible for them to make up that amount of ground, especially if Dwayne Casey going to remember the coach. There's no point in fucking watching. So it's so much from his vantage point that he got to get right, that he got to clean up. And he's not going to clean up his mess with the players I said that need to go. And a lot of people going to sit here and say, oh, man, no, you tripping, CJ. They should stay. I'm like, whatever y'all want to believe. I'm telling y'all what y'all need to hear. Them dudes need to go. If you a center, power forward, whatever you is, and you can't defend the rim and rebound, you don't need to be here. I don't care. You can stretch out to shoot three, but you can't defend the rebound in the conference with Mobley, Brook Lopez, Jared Allen, Miles Turner. You don't need to be here, bro. Conference with Joel Embiid, you just don't need to be here. And anybody else you bring in, if they can't defend and shoot, or they can't slash and get to the rim and help do what we need to do, they're not going to do the things that need to be done, bro. I'm just telling you. I'm sorry to speak the truth, but I can tell he's not going to do what needs to be done. There's too much personal feelings involved. There's too much, just too much, that's just too much personal feelings being involved. And I don't think he really know what he do. So everything that needs to be done, bro, it's not going to get done. I don't see this getting cleaned up. I don't think another draft pick going to help. I think it started with the right coach, and I think it started with a personnel purge. Straight up and thing. That's what it started with. And getting the right guy in here and having a better eye for talent. I mean, how do you sit in the gym and you watch Tyrese Haliburton play in the gym, and you watch Killian Hayes play in the gym, and you pick Killian over Tyrese Haliburton? Somebody tell me that. Somebody tell CJ that. How? I can see that. I don't get paid to do that shit. I don't get paid for that. I can see it. It's the same thing with Stan Van Gundy. Donovan Mitchell said, I ain't miss a shot. And he drafted Luke Kennard. Trash. And look here. He take Hayes over Haliburton, right? Then he got Sadiq Bey. He takes Sadiq Bey over Tyrese Maxey. He take Isaiah Stewart and Sadiq Bey over Tyrese Maxey. That's all I got to say, man. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. And subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. for more videos like this. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.